Welcome back, everybody. My name's Daniela, and we are making another DIY today. I don't know why I always do this finger thing. Anyways, I look gross today because I feel gross today. I am sick, but I really wanted to make this DIY, so I'm just doing one today. I hope that's all right. And today's featured cocktail is coffee and a glass of water. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video and understand we're all human, we all get sick, but life keeps moving, and this is something I'm really passionate about working towards, so I wanted to stay consistent, so here we are. Let's get started.
Okay guys, I lied. I drank my coffee. Here's the ingredients to make a glass of water. Very exciting, I know. Wow, no shock there. We slice the lemon, we're squeezing it into the glass, and that's it. On to the crafts. Okay, so here's the materials we're using today. We've got some fabric paints. I believe they're from Folk Art. I bought them off Amazon as a set. I've got my tulip glitter puffy fabric paint, and yeah. So before I do anything else, I'm actually just going to take my sweatshirt. I bought this in a size men's small at Dollar General. You can also buy just crew neck sweatshirts at Walmart. What you want to do is just make sure you buy one that's at least a size bigger than you. So I'm a size small, medium in women, so I thought a men's small would fit just fine. I compared it against my body ahead of time and figured out where I want to crop it so that it's a little bit shorter but not too short or revealing. So I just cropped it there. Now I'm taking my scissors and pressing down pretty hard to make these distress marks all over my sweatshirt. I do this quite a bit, and I end up adding more in the shoulders later, which you'll see. There you can see a close-up of how those distress marks look on the sweatshirt. Next, we are going to just cut little slits into the sleeves. There goes my cat Kobe. He really wanted to be part of this. I call him my creative director, so he's just making sure it's all coming together. Anyways, cut those little slits. It just kind of helps bring consistency to this distressed look in our sweatshirt project. So once you have the right amount of distress that you want, you are going to start taking your fabric paints here. I am using pink fabric paint primarily, a little bit of blue because I wanted it to be have a little bit of a purple tone and a little bit of white to help lighten it up. I have used these fabric paints before and noticed that they come out a little bit darker or harder to see, hence adding the white. So I'm using a round sponge brush here, and I'm just kind of dabbing it in there, trying to get those colors to mix the way I want them to. They were coming out pretty separated, so I twisted it in there several times. And what I'm going to do is actually just create a set of flowers. Here's where I realized I should probably use cardboard or something in between the layers of my sweatshirt, so I'm just using an old paper bag from a grocery store and laying that in between each layer. Here I am pretending to be a YouTuber and focusing my sponge, which didn't work. And I'm just going to set 3 dots of these onto my sweatshirt. They almost make kind of like a little triangle. And so you can't tell from here, but I did realize that the twisting method isn't working so great for me. This is a method I've used with face painting, which is actually why I have this sponge. But with the fabric paint and the fabric, it does drag and make a little bit of an inconsistent shape. So I realized at some point to just dab it instead. So here I'm recreating it because it's not quite as colorful as I'd like for it to be. So I am remixing those. See, those twists are just getting me all sorts of crazy. Look at those weird faces. Oh my gosh, who knew I made those? Anyways, so until I'm happy with that, I'm just going to keep taking my fabric paint and dabbing it onto my sweatshirt. Apparently Kobe thought this would be a great opportunity to play, so here he is attacking my poor project as I stepped away to get a different brush. So I'm now going to take a smaller brush and some green paint so I can start to create some leaves. There I am pretending I know how to focus. And so yeah, I just start to use that and creating little leaf shapes. Ta-da! So here is a better kind of close-up shot of me painting the leaves again with this green fabric paint. And I like for them to have a little curvature to them, so I'm making sure that they're a little wider at the bottom and have a little bit of a wave before they reach their nice little tippy top point. I do 3 leaves in total, so 1 in each of those intersections or crevices where the flowers meet. And don't worry, we're going to add an extra detail to the flowers. They're not just going to be plain circles. But yeah, here you can see how I paint the leaves around them, and we will add a small detail to those as well. Next, we're going to take some black fabric paint. Ta-da, it focused. And an even thinner brush, if you have one, put it in my little tray here. Some of those extra colors, by the way, are from an old watercolor project, so just ignore those. And all I'm doing is actually just making a swirl in each of these colorful circles that we made initially with our sponge brush. And that's just a really basic way to make a rose. It's not super detailed, but it really looks nice in this design and keeps it kind of simple. I did notice that it did sometimes feel like it was running out of paint, so I did a few extra coats, I guess, or just filling in spaces where it felt like it wasn't covering well enough. So just make sure that you have a nice outline of those swirls. I also add a little, I don't know, stem, middle piece to the leaves and outline them. Can you see the outline? No, but it just felt like it was necessary since the flowers were outlined. I don't know. It just didn't feel complete without it. So I did add an outline there. And I covered up a little bit more than I wanted to with one leaf, so I just fixed it. So now I am moving on to make my spider webs out of this silvery glitter tulip fabric kind of puffy paint. I just bought this at Walmart. It comes in all sorts of different colors. I really enjoy using the glittery ones, so when it dries, it's kind of like Elmer's glue. So it looks foggy when you apply it, but then it dries clear with just all that fun glitter. So you guys have seen me do this in other tutorials or DIYs, but I'm just making some webs. I'm starting out from the outer end only because I want it to be a little bit thicker, and then lightening up as I get towards the pinpoint or that intersection point, because otherwise if you do it too thick there, it just gets kind of blobby. And making little U-shapes to connect them all. Then I felt like it was unbalanced, so I am just adding some little tiny dots around my flowers to make it look cute. Like I said, I ended up distressing the shoulders a little bit more, and now all we have to do is wait for the fabric paint to dry. So this is what it looks like when it's completely done. I absolutely love how it turned out. You can see that these spider webs turn out nice and glittery. I've got all my distressing done down here at the bottom, and yeah, I just think it turned out super cute, and I can't wait to try it on. Okay, this is how she turned out, you guys. I think it turned out so cute. I added a little bit of extra kind of cuts and rough stuff around the shoulders to just make it feel more balanced. It's like the art school nerd in me to make things balanced. But yeah, I think it turned out so awesome. Yes, I'm standing on my squatty potty, but I don't care. And honestly, like, this does not have to be something that you only wear in the Halloween season. This could be so cute all year round because it doesn't have anything specific to Halloween. It's just some roses and some nice webs. I mean, you could definitely like spice it up a little more if you want it to be more Halloween-y, but I love that this is kind of applicable all year round. And the colors did fade a lot. Like, if you could tell from the video earlier, the colors definitely faded. But honestly, at first I was kind of disappointed, but I'm not so mad. I feel like it gives it a little bit more of a vintage look. And if it was super bright, I just think it would stand out too much. So I kind of like that it faded into these more muted, dull kind of colors. So yeah, I'm super excited with how this turned out. I'm feeling a lot better today. It is a day or two later since when I started this.
And I am on antibiotics, so we feeling good. And yeah, thanks for joining me, you guys, and thanks so much for your support and for being willing to hold the space while I'm not feeling well and continuing to support my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you do like and subscribe. It really helps to support me and my channel and to continue this journey. So thanks. Bye, guys.